Hey everyone, it's Michelle, the Dreaming Dilettante, and welcome to the Dilettante's Bookshelf. Welcome to day one of Vlogmas. I am in my studio and it is freezing in here yet. I just turned the heat on and I had a little something to eat. And I'm going to get working. It is so messy in here, but I wanted to record a little video for you to kind of celebrate Vlogmas. So I have the heater turned on, so hopefully it warms up in here. And I thought I would talk to you a little bit about what I read in November, and then what I am going to hopefully read in December. So I was watching Chantel Reads, and for Vlogmas, she is vlogging every day, Monday through Friday, leading up to Christmas. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to commit to a new post, even if it's just a really quick one, which is probably most of them will be, Monday through Friday, and then I won't be posting on the weekends because the weekends are really hard sometimes for me to get to the studio and do those kinds of things. Okay, so it is still chilly in here. I have a little heater. I'm at the end of like the line here in my studio space. So they've given me some extra heaters, and it usually warms up in here pretty quickly, but yeah, my hands are like frozen. Okay, so I thought I would talk to you a little bit. I'm gonna give you a quick list of, oh no, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, so I'm gonna share with you what I actually read in November. So I shared my Hope to Reads in November, and I did not read as much in November as I have in the previous months. I don't really know what it was. No, actually, that's not true. I do know. We had the kids weren't feeling well for a little while, and so I think it was some of that. And then with the holidays, I don't know, November just kind of went completely by. So, but I did do my audiobooks, which was a lot of fun. So I ended up reading or finishing Frankenstein, which I was listening to on audio, which is really, really good on audio. I'm not sure how much I would have gotten into the book itself, but I loved listening to the audio version of it. It was just told really well, the version I was listening to. So one of these days I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually read it in book form. And but yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I also finished Rizzio, and that was by Denise Mina. Oh, and I read The Murders in the Rue Morgue. And it was interesting with that. I had got the book out and I started it and I just couldn't get into it, and it was due back, so I just returned it. And then I found the audiobook and I listened to that. The audiobook, I didn't feel, which was a little disappointing because it didn't say it anywhere in the description, wasn't a reading of the book. It was just kind of like taking the book and making it a story, which was very interesting actually. I enjoyed it, but it didn't feel like a book. It was really short. But as far as that version of the audiobook, I did enjoy that. And then I wanted to catch up on my reading goal because it kind of dawned on me, like I had 4 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever it is, to hit my reading count. So I listened to a couple of Agatha Christie short stories that I had started this book that's a collection of different short stories. So I finished a couple of those last night when I was sewing. One was The Adventures of the Egyptian Tomb. The other was The Mystery of Hunter's Lodge, The Adventure of the Cheap Flat, The Tragedy at Marsden Manor, and The Adventure of the Western Star. So those were the audiobooks that I listened to that were kind of building up my list for catching up on my reading goal. So now I'm on track. So far this year I have read 47 books of my 52 book goal. So I have 5 more books. Math. 5 more books to read to finish up the year, and I think I can do that. So I'm going to share with you what I plan to read in the month of December. Now, for me, I felt like for December I really wanted to get all of the wintry, cozy vibes, and I picked out a couple of books that are going to be Christmas themed. So Christmas Cozy Mysteries is pretty much what I've picked out for the most part, and I'm going to share with you all of the different books. Some of them are on Kindle Unlimited, so if you're looking for something like that, and they're novellas. So I picked out some short books so I can kind of make it easy for me to hit my goal. And then I also have 3 books that are larger books that I'm going to be trying to finish. Okay, so the first book that I'm going to try to read is Scraps of Paper. I've started it on my Kindle, and I got that from NetGalley, so I really would like to get that done and reviewed for the end of this year. I had that on my list for last month, and I didn't get to finish it. So I have started reading it, and hopefully I can finish it this month. Next up, which has been on my list for a while, is A Study of Murder. It's a great book. Do not let this be a reflection on the book itself. So far, I'm really interested in it. I just haven't finished it. I will be honest, though, I'm going to leave this for last because I really want to get the cozy, wintry vibe books going first. So this one's probably going to be one that I'm either going to be finishing up in January, most likely. But we'll see how, it depends on how much reading time I get. Next up, and I think I got this from the used bookstore, and it's Rest Ye Murdered Gentlemen. So this is by Vicki Delaney, and it is the first in a new series. So now how new it is, I don't know because I got it used. But yes, I'm looking forward to reading this one. It says, as the owner of Mrs. Claus's treasures, Mary Wilkinson knows how to decorate homes for the holidays. That's why she thinks her float in the semi-annual Santa Claus parade is a shoo-in for best in show. But when the tractor pulling Mary's float is sabotaged, she has to face facts. There's a Scrooge in Christmastown. So this looks like a fun little series to start off with and get into the holiday spirit, or not, maybe. Okay, next up, and these are all, next up is The Secrets of Winter House. Now, I started this series earlier this year, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm going to try to get this one done for the month of December as well, because it just, with the wintry vibes, it takes place at Christmas time, or at least the last book did. I think they all are going to take place around the holiday time. And so it just seemed like a nice one to add to my reading list. Again, all of these larger books are going to be done after I read my novellas because I really want to hit my reading goal. And then I'm going to start in on the other ones. I have ordered The Secrets of Winter House, though, because I have the first and I have the 3rd book in this series, but I wasn't able to get the 2nd one. So I went ahead and ordered that, and it should be in hopefully in a week or so. Next up is Divine Christmas by Hope Callahan, and that is available on Kindle Unlimited. Again, it's a Christmas novella. It is Christian fiction, but again, it's a cozy mystery. I've never read any of her work before, so she's a new author to me, and I'm excited to dig into that one and see how it goes. It's in the middle of a series, so I don't normally like to do that, but in my experience, the novellas, especially the seasonal ones that come out, you don't really need to read the whole series in order to read those and enjoy them. So I'm gonna kind of break my own rule and do that, and let's see how it goes. Next up is A Christmas Case by L.B. Hathaway. Again, Christmas novella. These are all cozy mystery. And then last up is Christmas Crisis, and this is another one by Hope Callahan. So it looks like she has quite a few books, so I'm kind of hopeful that I'm going to really enjoy them because it'll give me, I love having authors that are kind of go-tos that you can just go and pick up a book from them and you're gonna enjoy what you're reading. So yeah, so that is my Christmas TBR. So if I just did the novellas, I have 1, 2, 3 books, and then I'll have to read 2 others to kind of meet my goal. And I forget which book it was now, but I did get a new audiobook as well. And I find audiobooks are great because when I'm here working in the studio, I'll listen to audiobooks and I'll get a lot of work done, but then I also get my reading goals in as well. So that's it. I have did I mention my studio is trash? It is so trash. So trash. Some of it's not my fault because I have presents, lots and lots of presents here. So I'm going to try, I think, to, you know what, it's not even worth it. I'm just gonna get busy making because I am making some presents for the holidays and I need to dig into that. I also have some work to do. If you don't know, I run a creative business from home, so I sell art journaling and creative planner type kits, and I need to photograph one of them because I think the photograph that I have isn't doing it any favors. So I'm going to take some new photos and do that, and yeah, and then maybe do a little reading on an audiobook while I'm working on all that. So that's it. That's my little intro to Vlogmas. I think the rest of them are going to be more reading vlog type videos. If that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing. I would love to hear if you've read any of the authors that I've mentioned. I'd love to hear about it because I am not familiar with them. So I would love to hear your thoughts on those. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to joining you. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We are planning on getting our tree tomorrow and a few little decorations and lights and things. My studio is not decorated, well, unless you count them for Christmas, and our house decorations aren't up yet. So we're gonna be working on that this weekend. So maybe I'll take some footage and I can share that with you next week. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for being here, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.